Welcome back, Kings and Queens, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Hope King, and I'm the designer behind King's Designs MD. Today I want to show you how to create affirmation cards for kids. So I'm going to go here. You would typically start in Canva with creating a design. So you can click Create a Design, and you can click Custom Size, which will allow you to choose any size you want. I'm going to use the 11 by 8.5 inches. And that's going to get me basically a standard sheet of paper, which is great for printing and things like that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Elements. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some shapes in here. So I'm going to start by clicking on Elements, going to Lines and Shapes, choosing a square, and now I'm going to size it to what I want. I know I want these cards to be about 3 by 5. Because I think that'd be a great size for kids' affirmation cards. You can make them as big or as small as you want, but 3 by 5 is basically like notebook size cards. So, yeah. So I'm going to do 3 by 5. And let's see how many I can get on here. 1. Alright, now I'm going to change the colors just so I have some contrast and I can see what I'm working with and you guys can see what I'm working with. So I have 3 on here. I could probably add at least 1 more down here. Or if I wanted to move them around and manipulate, I could get a few more on here. But I'm just going to click the reverse button so we can see what we're working with. Now, Barbie is pretty popular right now. So I'm going to go to my elements. I'm going to type Barbie and see what pops up. And I already knew there was a Barbie head here. So I think this might be cute. So I'm going to put that in this block. I'm going to size it down. And I don't know if you realize, but you can enlarge your page. So it makes it a little bit easier to work with and see. I know this looks crazy on this background color. So what I'm going to do is swap out some colors here. So Barbie's known for pink. And that contrasting color I think looks really cute. So then we're going to add in the text, I am beautiful. I'm going to move this over. And we're going to move this down to size. Now, you can see that this is not what I want it to be. So I can shrink this down as far as font size, and I can also go over to my spacing and change my letter spacing. So if the letters are a little closer together, it lets it go into the space it needs to. Now, I would say the size of the card and working with a good clear font are 2 things you definitely want to do when working with kids and what they're able to read. So you want it to have letters that are clear to them, not too difficult to read. And I'm going to take out some of this line spacing. Now the next thing I am going to do is change the color. Now what I like about Canva is that it will coordinate your colors. So since I have this color here, I want my font up top to be the same. So you see that comes out really cute. I am beautiful. Now, I'm going to make a couple of these and I'm going to just interchange the colors and see what I can get. So I'm going back up here to color box. I am picking this alternate color again. I'm going to go to elements, and where I typed Barbie before, I'm going to see all because I already know. But there's a couple things in here that I think are really cute. And so I want to see how they look. So for me, growing up with Barbie, you know, Barbie's known for her clothes, her shoes, her multiple jobs, of course, her dream house, and probably my favorite, her car, her convertible. So you can pick from the things that you want. You know, whatever stands out to you, that's really Barbie for you. So I have the sunglasses here, but you see it's blending in with color. So I can take one of these in the background, which is like a blush or a blur, and I can add that in here. I can position it to the back. Actually, I want to move it forward 1. And put the glasses in there. So it makes the glasses stand out just a little bit more. Now, I can go and do a whole new text box, or I can just duplicate this one by hitting the plus sign and then typing over it. So we have I am beautiful, I am cool, and change the color to that light pink. And so let's see how it shows up. Yep, I am cool. And again, working with kids, so we can make this font a little bigger, so it's easy for them to read. One of my favorite fonts is the Anton font. And so that's a pretty easy one for a child to be able to read. Now let's try one more. So I'm going to add a couple of them in here. So I'm going to add this gem. And I'm going to pick like a light pink color for the background. So we'll still have that same pink, but just another shade, just to make it pop and try something different. So we have the gem. And instead of duplicating the text again, I'm going to go here and put I, and I'm going to do this within all caps, am successful. Now I added an extra heading. I can just delete that out. I'm going to move this over, size it down because I want to make sure it all fits in there. I can take another Barbie head, duplicate her, and put it all the way down. Now again, I can change my line spacing to make I am as successful the first and second line closer together. And I can go over to my fonts and I can change the fonts. Now, I wouldn't want to use cursive for little kids because, you know, that's going to be too hard for them to read. So I would highly suggest using some type of script that's just easy for them. And you can play around. You want something that's going to be cute, something that they're going to enjoy looking at every day. And just make it nice for them. And again, I'm changing my line spaces as I'm moving things around. Now, when I design, you know, I do what I like. You can do what you like. I know some people want to know exactly what the sizes are. And if you're one of those people that want to go back and know exactly what every size is that I'm designing with, you can just go back and look at what I'm doing and get all the sizes out of this. You should be able to anyway. And I'm going to change this color. And let's see what it looks like bold. There we go. So here are some Barbie Affirmation cards. I really like these. I really like these. I am beautiful. I am cool. I am successful. I have a niece. I'm not really sure if she's into Barbie right now, but I think everybody's about to be into Barbie again. But these will be great just for her to have. What I do with my affirmation cards, they can be laminated. You can print them on cardstock. You actually really could print them on regular printer paper, but they're going to be lighter weight and flimsy. So I recommend cardstock. I typically use 65-pound cardstock, and I have a laminating machine. If you don't have one, you can get the self-laminating sheets. They sell them at Walmart and Amazon. That way you can laminate these sheets front and back, and they're nice to post up for people to have posted in their bedrooms, in their bathrooms, anywhere you need to have them just to reaffirm what you believe about yourself. So I hope this helps somebody. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.